All right. We're back, boys.
The evolution.
Fucking crazy.
I'm serious,
It's 2 years
dude.
now.
It's freaking awesome, bro. You're so
Yeah,
full
2
of
years
life.
tomorrow.
Really?
2 years tomorrow, yeah.
Dude, those brows are starting to come back in, though, Tony. Those brows are starting to look all right, dude.
I thought they were going to take a lot longer, honestly.
Got some eyebrows.
Me too. I thought they'd take a lot longer, too, but they're growing. It actually, like, you can see them now. There's some, you know.
My mustache is back. My chest hair's back.
Somehow your hair is not all gray from still being live.
Oh, those are drawn on. He's got drawn on fucking eyebrows.
You're much better than
It's
me.
only been 600 hours.
Surgery. I look like a 12-year-old boy, but that's.
Oh, man.
Your subathon has almost gone longer than I've done the entire year.
Oh, man. Let me see that tattoo, too. Let me see that tat you got. Let's show that sucker off, baby.
Look at that fucker right there.
Dude, look at that sucker, dude. That thing's good looking.
Hold on. I can make my thing bigger.
You can make your thing bigger? dude?
Jason Bulls
I
0
mean, we just
0.
gotta talk a little bit of football first. But...
Make your thing bigger.
There we go.
Dude, that looks good.
Look at this. Look at this.
How long did that
Nice.
take, Tony?
It's coming in. I'm coming in.
It's coming in hot.
Wow.
How long did that take to do?
Joey, we got the glorious one with us.
It took about 2 hours.
About 2 hours? Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad, dude. Looking good. Did the guy ask, like, what the hell is this and why are you getting this?
I kind of knew the guy, of course, right?
Yeah.
I kind of knew the guy. Like, I hung out with him, like, years ago.
Yeah.
15 years ago.
just one of those guys you know?
Oh, he's a friend of a friend. And then I realized, like, oh, shit, he works here. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to him.
Yeah. Hooked it
Joey,
up.
I
like
didn't
it.
get the boxed wine because when I went to get it, they said this, like, you know, my guy that would get boxed wine, they said this person named Tanya bought all the fucking wine, and now I wasn't able to get any. I'm sorry, Joey.
Tanya bought it all.
Tanya.
First of all, it's
single
Tonya.
one.
It's Tanya. Sorry.
I was putting a little
Shit,
like
right.
northern accent to it, but okay, that's fine.
It's Tonya.
Tanya, no, Tonya.
It's Tanya. It's Tanya.
Ultra's just like, these
Tonya.
guys are way fucked up. I don't even want to be part of these idiots. I got more class than all of them. Just combined.
Just getting the head shake of shame over here. Like, God, dude.
We're just getting it. Like, you're just blowing my high right here. You guys are
Nothing
idiots.
compared to previous weeks, man. You had us, me and Joey were shaking our heads for the first 30 minutes of the last couple podcasts.
Oh, it's been pretty crazy. Well, we got another. I mean, we saw the greatest comeback in NFL history and the worst way to lose a football game all in one weekend, Knocker. I mean, my God, dude. That Patriots play might have been the dumbest thing I've ever seen
seen
a football.
anything like it.
I've never seen anything like it before either. Like,
Ever.
until I've seen maybe something like that happen when it's a last-ditch effort when you're down in a football game. Not when the game's tied and it's the last play. Like, what are you doing? Like, never seen that.
I love rattling the Patriots because you can tell when Belichick's answers are always like, we're moving on to Cincinnati. We're moving on to Cincinnati.
Yep, moving on. Moving on.
Moving on. Embarrassed, you know?
Oh, my
They got
God.
absolutely embarrassed, and Jeff Saturday got embarrassed on a Saturday.
Yeah, that game 33-0. I think that at 2%.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, what happened? So absolutely
Cowboys
crazy.
do.
Cowboys lost to the
Oh, we're gonna go
Jags.
around the table.
Now let's see. Now Cowboys lost to a okay football team. The Jags are not terrible. We know that. They're not terrible. The Jags are not terrible. They're not a terrible football
No,
team.
shut up.
They're the.
Josh,
They have one of the best red zone offenses in the league. What I'm saying is we always play down to our competition. We are going to beat the Eagles this weekend, and everything is right in the world. Okay?
I'm the quarterback now.
I love what you think you have control over if you're going to win the game this week or not. It's really up to if Jalen Hurts plays or not.
Yeah, he's got a bum shoulder here. He's got a bum
Did y'all say
shoulder.
they're going to beat the Eagles?
Yeah, they're going to beat
what
the
he
Eagles this
says.
weekend.
So
Guarantee.
you need some sleep.
Dude,
It happens every year, guys.
600 hours is
need
telling
more
you
than
you need
sleep.
sleep.
Guaranteed.
You can write this down. Josh loves the Cowboys. He gets off the Cowboys. He sort of kind of likes them. Then he buys all in again just to get stabbed in his heart.
I
ripped
really
out.
do. I really
this
He
do.
gets really quiet when
Again.
Stephen A. uploads.
Yes. Well, Ultra, your Packers won. Your Packers won.
I think he's the only person that had a team that won in this pod.
I mean, was it really a win though?
I know.
It's Baker Mayfield.
I guess we're not breaking the circle of depression here. Yeah, we're all fucking disappointed.
Bro.
Ultra's enthusiasm for his team is that of all
what does this
Packers fans
mean?
right now.
What does this mean?
Well, Ultra's going to end up playing, again, we have the playoffs now for our fantasy team, and unfortunately, no other host besides yourself actually made it in.
None of us got relegated.
Well,
We
you
won
have to get
as a
through. You
collective
have to
unit.
get through the consolation ladder.
Oh, you're counting consolation as relegation to the end, not just regular season.
Yeah, you got to
didn't
play
make
it
it into
out,
the
bro.
playoffs.
No, we are in the playoffs, Tony. But we're in
It's
like
end of season record, baby. You can mean. Oh, now
Jesus
you're
Christ.
worried.
Well, I'm sweating now a little bit. Yeah, because I thought I dodged that shit by tying
No,
you and everything.
you gotta get to the end here, man.
God, I dropped like half my team.
You got to play through the weeks here. I dropped out my team. Well, I got to go, and I've got to play Ultra in the first round here. Me and Ultra face it off in the first round here. We both are projected.
He snuck in.
We're both
He
projected.
snuck
He
in.
did. He snuck in here. He really did. Did you?
We didn't sneak in for nothing. We earned our way in.
Did you?
Am
Ultra,
I still
did you?
Am I still your partner, Ultra? am I still part of this?
You know what? Actually, Gooch. Now that you think about it, I'm gonna keep it at the regular season records because you're right. Consolation, anything can happen. If you got through the regular season, I'm gonna keep it there.
Look, now
Yeah.
I don't want people saying, "Oh, great, now the host's got an easy buyout." You know,
No, because I really didn't think of that situation. I didn't really know there was going to be a consolation ladder with it, so I didn't think that. I thought that's
when
how
you
it
only
finished.
get 4 teams in the playoffs, obviously there's like.
Hey,
8
listen, you
others
got
that
to
are
be
just
there. You got to get
sitting with your
in.
thumb
You
up their
got to get
ass.
in. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub, and Festive, thank you for the biddies.
Feels nice.
But
Wait, so I have a question. Do
yeah.
I still have a chance to win this all?
No, you're done. You're out.
Oh, this is fucking
with the rest of
stupid.
it.
Yeah,
That's
so
saying, like,
yeah, so it's
we're just
stupid. You're
playing-
Who
right.
set this shit up?
We're playing for the entertainment of the top 4 teams that are going to be like.
Yeah,
the
so no, you're
Coliseum,
good. So
just
let's see
like-
who would get regulated right now. So let's find out who's getting regulated out of here. What are the standings here? Let's see. So who's gonna get regulated? You made it out of regulation. So Sam's tribe, dude. Tony just made it. The cut right there, Tony.
He got saved
Tony
by
and
himself.
Knocker both made the cut. So Sam's tribe is out. Cat's Gaming is out. Lisa's team is out, and the Bourbon Enjoyers are out. So the host remained in, which is good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, which is really good. Ultra, you started 1-4, didn't you?
We did. Wait,
I'm
what do you mean,
upset.
Ultra? It's a team here.
You're not
It's
on
me and
Ultra. You're with
Ultra
GT.
and our team.
You're with GT. You're with GT.
Me?
Dude. Do you even know who your teammate is? Do you
You're
even know who
getting
your?
God and
He doesn't
Golden
even know
Toro
who
He
his
doesn't
team
even
is.
know.
The league I was
He
in.
didn't even know his
Golden's
team.
mixed up.
GT, he doesn't even know that you're his teammate. He thinks Ultra was his teammate all season. Wow, my dad has lost it. My dad has fucking lost it, people.
Whatever.
Knocker's got
Whatever.
CTE. That must have been one good weekend in Palm Springs, dude. You don't remember shit. My God, dude. So me and Ultra face off, and then we got Pickle and Flame who made it in there. Flame and Pickles fighting that out in the first round as well. So again, everybody, thanks for playing in the Fantasy League. I appreciate it. We'll have 4 new teams coming in next season, so we'll do that draft when it comes up. As it goes for Pick'ems here,
Sports
Knocker.
Talk's not allowed.
As
Just
it goes,
sorry,
Pick'ems. Knocker's got $500 on the line here, and Eddie Town has a 5-game lead right now. He is crushing. Eddie Town is
Yeah, he is.
a 5-game
Big
lead
week
over
for
Bo
him,
Boy,
man.
Ryan Peoples, Pizza. Yisman's right there. Keith Fitz is underneath, but someone's got to stop the man, Knocker. Someone's got to stop the man.
I tried.
You're still
tried.
on first page, dude. You're still within a fighting chance. You're still within a fighting chance, dude. You're not completely out of it. You just got to make some moves here.
All I know is I'm beating all your asses.
Yeah,
That's
you
all I
did.
know.
No, I got to give you credit, dude. You went out with some picks this year, and then it showed. You know, you went online. So
Thank you.
again, the Pick'em contest still going on as well. But let's get to these picks here. Gooch, do you have any rants you'd like to get out of the way before we start?
Maybe last week.
You weren't
since
here
we
last
skipped a
week, so yeah, exactly.
That's probably why. No, like maybe last week I had something to rant about.
Yeah.
But this week I have nothing really much to complain about. More or less, just like seeing into the future.
Tua looked cold during that game, dude.
Yeah, but it wasn't like embarrassingly bad. Like this wasn't a Chargers primetime game. This wasn't the 49ers game. This was a completely different game, and it made me a lot better. It made me a lot more confident in the team going forward.
Okay, so you actually felt that good after a loss?
Absolutely,
like,
yeah.
okay.
We didn't roll over, not at all. It was just they had a last second field goal to win the game. Like we had to get them to squeak out a win.
True, and that's some hard weather to play in. And again, Buffalo, we love you, but come on, throwing snowballs. I mean,
I know.
Come on,
no,
MTM.
Just for the stupid reason of like, because you made us sit in 20-degree hotter weather, we're gonna throw fucking ice and whatever razor blades and this shit at everybody. I like that they disciplined them though. They said they were gonna arrest them or something. If they caught who threw them.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Every touchdown you saw someone.
Oh yeah, there's
shit.
all over. Anytime anyone got close to the sidelines, there was something being thrown down. But
well, luckily, nothing bad happened. It didn't affect anything in the game.
Correct. Right. Yeah. It wasn't like someone threw it during a pass play or something, and it distracted a play or something. But it's better than dildos. True.
Yeah,
dildos
I guess
hurt.
It could have been a lot worse.
Dildos hurt way worse than fucking
frozen dildos. Are even. Yeah, that's wow.
How do you know this?
What? I mean, it's a solid object.
So why do you know this?
I mean, listen.
Oh, you mean when they throw?
Yes,
them
when they throw the dildo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It hurts when you get hit.
Said they hurt when you use. Never mind.
Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to week 16 here in the
Not
NFL.
If it has Aaron Rodgers written on it.
Oh my God!
Gooch with the winner.
Juice, all right.
We're done.
Just mic drop. We can never be sure. Thank you, Jensen. Gooch with the mic drop on that. Yep, I have an Aaron Rodgers dildo. Thank you. All right, here we go.
Doesn't hurt.
We've got a Thursday night game here. Gonna be a doozy. We've got the Jaguars. Hey, the Jags are 6-8. The Jets are 7-7. This game does have some playoff implications, especially for the Jets here. The line is even. Jags and Jets to kick off Thursday. Knocker, what do you got?
I'm going with sunshine, man. There's something going on there. The Jets are stumbling around just like the Jets, should be. I mean, it started so good, and it's just typical New York Jets football.
Yeah.
And I like the way the Jags hung in, man. They got down against Dallas.
They did.
Could have folded. They did not fold.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they got a lucky break to win the game, but still. After the fumble with 2 minutes left, the defense came out, they held, they got the ball back, and they ended up winning the game, man.
Yep.
So something good's happening down there in Jacksonville. So I'm going with them.
Going with the Jags. All right, Gooch, what do you got? Jags, Jets, Thursday.
I don't know. This is such a toss-up because both these teams are completely unpredictable. They've both beaten good teams and then lost to bad teams. I don't know which team's going to show up. I'm gonna take the weather into a factor because almost every game except the one played in Miami is going to be weather affected. Everything's going to be in the
on the
low
East Coast,
single digits,
negative.
Yeah. So I think Jacksonville isn't ready for that. I think the Jets are going to benefit from that, from a little bit from the weather. And just the randomness of the game, I'm just going to give it to the Jets.
All right, I'm going to go with you as well. I'm going to give it to the Jets and the weather as well. I for the same thing. It's going to be a cold. It's freezing up there. The Jets, I think I have a little more to play for as well. The Jags has a big win, maybe a letdown game here, traveling up north in the cold. I'm going to go with the Jets in a close one here. Tony, what do you got? Jags and Jets, my man.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Jets.
I'm going to go with the Jets here. All right, I like it.
Yeah.
Ultra, what do you got, bud?
Aaron Rogers _choke.
Picking the Jags this one just because
Attaboy.
I feel like Mike White was better than Zach.
Yeah.
And Zach's coming back.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Right?
That is true.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right, going with Jags and Knocker there. All right, I like it.
Yeah, it's just confusing though, right? When they keep putting quarterbacks in and out, it just
Well, Mike
confuses
White-
the
Yeah,
whole
his
He got
soul.
hurt, didn't he?
His soul is still traveling to heaven after getting killed in that hit, dude.
He folded in half.
Yeah, dude, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Anonymous, thank you for the gift of sub to Aaron Rodgers, choke artist.
Well, by the way, Josh, the Jags have something to play for. They're right in the playoff.
I know what
mix.
I'm saying. This game's gonna be a decent
You
game.
said it was a letdown that the
These are
Jets
the
had more
Jets
to
have
play
more to-
for.
Yeah.
Well,
the Jets have
I
more
mean,
to play
they do have.
I said it, but I didn't mean it. I'm calling you out on it, and you're like, no, I didn't.
I mean, the
say
Jets.
it.
Jets technically have more of a chance. The Jags have to have a lot of stuff go their way.
One game out of the division lead.
Yeah, I
bro.
know, but still, they gotta have a lot of things.
That
go
fucking
their way.
division, right?
You gotta love things go their way.
This is why I'm here, people. Right here, this is why I'm here to give you facts,
Whatever,
and
dude.
give you understanding of the NFL.
Whatever.
And not fairy
I'm the
tales.
one who's in an opinion that no one in that division should make the playoffs.
I agree. I agree. I totally agree.
Well, we have
The NFL
we've got
should go
a
based off of record.
there is a
Thank you.
full slate of games Saturday because of the
AFC
holiday.
South,
So
NFC South should just be eliminated from the playoffs.
it's true.
None of them
The
deserve
South
it.
is-
It's true.
the South is sucking.
Relegate them.
That is true. The NFC
right.
Well, that's who the Cowboys are going to play. Whoever wins the NFC South, that's where the Cowboys are going to go play in the first round. So,
I mean, if y'all can't get that done, then I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. You
yeah,
guys
I
are
agree with
hopeless.
you. Saturday though, we got a full slate of games here because it is Christmas Eve. We're going to kick off with the Bills and Bears here. The Bills 11-3 on the road against the 3-11 Bears. Again, Bills coming away with that last second win against Miami. Is there a letdown here, Knocker? Or you just the Bills come in and whoop some ass here?
The Bills could come in and play blindfolded and still win this game.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. I'm sorry.
I like it. All right, Gooch, what do you got?
Yeah, pin the tail on the bear. It's just going to be easy going for the Bills. Like Josh Allen wants it to be colder. Well, he got what he wished for. It's going to
Yeah.
be colder. So
Yeah.
go have fun.
Yeah, Haley sent me there. I think it's going to be minus like 7 degrees or something. It'll be
You know, I
ridiculous.
hope no Bears fans throw any snowballs.
Yeah, I know
That's all
shit. Ultra, what do you got in this one, dude? Bills and Bears.
What's the spread?
Spread on this one is Buffalo -9.
Why?
Wow.
That's about how much inches that Justin Fields' ass is going to spread.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fields just taking a 9-incher. All right, I like it. Tony, have you ever had a 9-incher before?
My God.
A cannoli's
I was
been,
talking
I'm
to
sure.
Sub, dude. A Sub sandwich, 9-incher. Have you ever had one?
Listen, I'm going with the Bills, and I ain't answering that question. I plead the fifth.
I like it, Tony. We're starting it. We're turning over a new leaf in this podcast.
Has Tonya ever taken a 9-incher?
Have you?
Nuts are amazing.
Oh my God! Next up here, I'm
Yeah,
going
his
with the
and
Bills in
under
this one.
dildo.
I'm going with the Bills in this one. All right, next one up here, Knocker. Does this game matter at all? Because you seem to know if they do. The Saints 5-9 against the Browns 6-8 here. The line is Cleveland -3. Browns at home in this one against the Saints. Gooch, I'll throw it to you. Saints Browns.
Josh.
Saints.
Going Saints. All right, Knocker.
That's all.
Well,
it
the
needs to be.
Browns, oddly enough, they still have more to play for than the Saints.
Yeah.
New quarterback, new direction. I'm going with Cleveland.
Go
in
with
this
Cleveland.
one.
All right, Tony.
Yeah,
What do you got, bud?
Absolutely. I think the Saints are a mess.
Yeah, I agree. I got to go with Cleveland.
All right. No elf behind you tonight. Did you guys broken up, or is everything okay?
What?
I think he tired the elf out.
Fuck was that?
I told the elf you got to take a night off. My back is broken.
He's got to pay now. Nothing for free anymore. He's got to pay.
That's it.
In English.
$20 entry fee.
Oh my God, dude, ridiculous. Ultra, what do you got in this one? Saints and Browns.
The Saints are right there to win the division,
They are.
but they're not going to do it.
Going
not.
Browns. Going Browns.
The Browns is taking this.
I'm gonna go Browns in this one as well. I think weather's gonna have a big factor again. It's gonna be cold and blustery and windy and snowy and all that good stuff out there in Ohio. So I'm going Browns as well. Next game up, we've got the Fighting Texans, who seem to be in every game and then lose it at the very end. The Texans on the road against the Titans here. Texans-Titans. Do the Texans come in and pull the upset of the Titans at home? Get this done. The spread is -5. Knocker, what do you got?
You know what? This is the upset of the week. Tannehill got hurt the last game.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in Tennessee. They've lost 3 in a row now. There's something seriously wrong going on there, and Tannehill did not look good. I think Houston actually upsets them this week.
Going Houston
I'm right
upset.
there
All
with
right,
it.
Gooch,
Yeah,
you're
let's
shaking
go.
your head. Are you with?
No, I
Puff?
was agreeing with.
No, I know.
Knocker,
Yeah, are you
man.
agreeing with Knocker on that? Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I think the Titans are in trouble here. Justin Herbert threw for 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and still beat the team. Like,
Right?
it wasn't even like, I think he could have had the worst game of his career and still beaten the Titans. I don't know what the Titans are doing right now, and it's the end of the end of the year, so I don't know. This is usually where they heat up with Derrick Henry and run all over people and become defensively sound, but they're not doing any of that. So I just think they're going to keep sliding and lose this one.
So you're going with the Texans as well in the upset, huh?
Yeah,
Ultra,
upset
are you
it,
rolling?
yeah.
Are you rolling on the upset
Absolutely.
here?
This is my upset game of the week.
Nice. Everybody's on top of it. I love it. Tony, you going Texans over Titans here?
Never. No shot. No shot. There's a reason why they won one game. This whole fucking year.
That's true.
You gotta go Titans.
I'm gonna go Titans as well in this one. I think they get it done at home. Again, the Texans have played well, But I'm gonna go with the Titans and Derrick Henry to run the football here and get it done in this one. So, all right, next up here, this game's gonna be cold. Kansas City 11-3 at home against the Seahawks 7-7 coming in. These teams again still have playoff. Obviously, the Chiefs do. Seahawks still in the running as well. What do you got in this one, Knocker? Seahawks and Chiefs.
Seattle's a mess. Seattle, they peaked. They peaked early, and it's going to be a shit show the rest of the year. And Kansas City's tuning up.
Yeah, Seattle's the first team out of the playoff spot right now as far as wild card goes. So in the NFC,
right? Yeah. And Kansas City, even though they're not as good as everybody thinks they are, they still have a legitimate shot at getting to the Super Bowl. And they're just not going to trip up. They're just a better team.
Yeah, they're fighting for that home field advantage too, because them and the Bills share the same record for that home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So they'll still be playing for it. So I agree. I think Kansas City's going to get this one easily. What do you got, Gooch?
Yeah, the Chiefs are still pushing. I think the Seahawks, Geno kind of jumped the shark for the season. Everyone kind of expects what he's going to be bringing now. They lost to the Panthers, for God's sakes, and then the week after that, they get bodied by the Niners. So it's like they're just kind of beaten to submission right now.
Yeah.
And now they're against the Chiefs. I mean, come on, they're just being fed at this point. So they're being fed to these teams, and I think the Chiefs are just going to eat.
Ultra, are you with us here on the Chiefs here? Big blot.
Yeah, it's gonna be destruction.
Yeah, I agree with you. Especially the like you said, Seattle's kind of fallen apart here the last 3 weeks a little bit. They had that big, Geno. We thought Geno was the second coming, and Geno's been Geno.
For a minute there, they were all over it.
They were
big news.
Yeah, they were. Are you rolling with us, Tony, on the Chiefs here, sweeping the Chiefs?
Yeah, just because fuck Seattle.
Damn.
Nothing to do with football.
Fuck Seattle.
Well, actually, no. Any Packers fan from the lockout or for the replacement ref season can say that. That's true.
Next one up here. Next one up here. We've got a good game in the NFC here. The Giants 8-5 getting the win because of the refs.
Nice
I mean, have you seen that video of the Redskins referee right there?
Interference, no call.
Dude, it's
Lord.
No, and then there's another one where the Redskins at the end, the wide receiver, I think it's Terry, what's his name, looks at the receiver, asks if he's okay.
Oh, McLaurin, yeah.
Yeah, McLaurin asks if he's okay, if he's onside.
Well,
the line check,
and
then after he checks with them, he looks back and you see the ref go instantly into his pocket, knowing that he's offside. It's like, I just told you the wrong answer, and then he throws the flag. It's like, come on.
Wow.
Do you think it's on the wide receiver's responsibility to know where to line up, or
I think it's both. I think the referee was
ref. Like,
I mean,
yes and no,
because there is that common thing, like unspoken rule in football, where that does happen a lot, where the wide receiver just checks, hey, am I good? The ref say, if I ask the ref and he shakes his head yes that I'm good, I'm gonna trust the ref who's supposed to be honest with me, like in the game, So
yeah, and there are also miscommunications. The ref could be saying like, hey, you're in the way of me looking at the ball, like the line of scrimmage there, and hey, move a little bit out of the way. Okay, you're good. Now I can see. It wasn't even about him lining up. Like, I don't know. It could be interpreted different ways, but I don't think it's mainly to fault like McLaurin or mainly to fault the ref.
Yeah,
dude, this has been going on since the start of football. The wide receiver goes out and he looks at the ref, says, "Am I good? Yeah, you're good."
Yeah,
this has been going on. There's no other interpretation, bro.
Yeah, I just think it's a shady call, but whatever. The Giants, the Redskins got us into the playoffs.
He had his hand in the pocket.
He did. It was. Yeah, he's like, I got you. Like, totally was on like some prank show. But again, the Giants winning gets the Cowboys into the playoffs, which is ironic, but it happened. The Giants, though, 8-5-1. Vikings come back from the biggest deficit ever, 33-0 at halftime. Incredible win. They're 11-3 now, Knocker. They're fighting again for that top spot in the NFC. The Eagles happened to stumble here. But what do you got in this one? We've got the Vikings and Giants. Vikings at home. Gooch, I'll go to you first. What do you got?
Oh, man, I think things have got to even out with the Vikings. They are on a Cinderella story run. Any time it seems like they're going to lose the game this season, they've won it. I've had to look this up because it's so many games that they've come back on. Being down to the Lions in week 3, 24-21 within a minute left, and they came back and won. Week 4, down to New Orleans, 22-19, came back in 4:30 left and won. Week 5, trailing the Bears with 1, and the common theme with the Commanders, and then this week with 33-0 comeback. It's just something's got to give with the leveling out comebacks and failing to come back. I don't think they'll come back against the Giants. I think the Giants will win this.
Damn, Giants on the win. Knocker, what do you got?
It's got to even out.
All right, I like it. Giants, what do you got, Knocker?
I'm with Gooch. You know, the Bears had that one year. Remember, Gooch? They just won games in weird fashions and blah 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 blah. Well, the Bears are back, and they're still not back.
Yeah.
The Vikings have been winning on just like wow. I still don't like Kirk Cousins. The Giants are a solid football team. They're going to come in and burst the bubble. I'm with you, Gooch. That the slipper's going to break.
All right,
I'm
Tony,
just concerned. I'm concerned that they're not playing like playoff style football. You know, like this is gonna bite them in the ass. Like when they're down 20-0 in a playoff game where they're not going to be able to breathe. You know, offensively.
Yep. All right, Tony, what do you got? Giants, Vikings.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any more comeback, and so I'm going to have to go with the Giants.
I love you. Hey, what do you got?
Well, the Vikings have what 8 wins now by 1 score.
I mean, something like that.
Like
Yeah.
they're 8-0.
Yeah.
Like eventually they're gonna lose it. If the Giants can replicate what the Colts did, they're not gonna give up. You know what Ryan gives up all the time.
Yeah.
Like he's a king of come back
Choking it. Yeah.
He likes someone his back.
Yeah.
And choking.
Jesus, my God.
But the Giants are gonna win this one.
I like it. Giants with the win here. I still don't think the Giants are a good football team. I'm going to go with the Vikings here. I think the Giants, again, got a favor from the referee. They should have lost that game. And again, the Vikings, despite what you say about them, they're winning football games and winning.
No, I'm not.
They're winning football games, and that's what you got to do is win football games. I don't care if it's by 3.7 points. You're finding resiliency, and I think resiliency in a team goes a long way. I'm going to go.
All you got to do is win.
Yeah, that's all you got to do, dude. All you got to do is win the game. I don't like people being like, but the whole statistic, Pops hates statistics, but it's like the whole statistic. If they've won, you know, with 8 games with 7 points or less, whatever. They came through. They found a way to win the football game. So, unlike the Giants, you're getting calls from the referees. So, I'm going to go with the Vikings here at home against the Giants, and that's pretty much because fuck the Giants. So, to use Tony's terms. Next one up here. Yeah.
You're the real pick right there.
I know.
That is such an I hate my brother
Yes,
pick right there.
I hate that team. I really do. I hate that. I don't have any problem with Washington. Really, I really have no problem. Dude, it's the Giants and the Eagles. I just don't. Yeah, I'm not doing anything with them. All right, next game up here.
Oh my God.
The team that found a way to win in the worst way possible, the Patriots. Does that guy get fired? Like, do you just let him go after that? How do you walk into the locker room if you're that wide receiver for the Patriots, losing that game against the Raiders last week? The Bengals come in. They come back from a big deficit against Tampa Bay. They're 10-4 now. The Patriots are 7-7 here. Patriots are just outside the playoff mark. They're the 8th team. It's seeing the top 7 make it there. They're the 8th team right there. And the Bengals at 10-4 here, looking good. What do you got, Knocker? Bengals, Patriots. It's in New England. It's going to be cold. You know, the weather. Does that have any factor?
I don't care. After this week, all hell is broken loose in New England. Nobody knows who's doing what, or who's calling plays, or who's in charge. You know,
Yeah.
Billy's acting like he's in charge, but if he was in charge, that never would have fucking happened.
Yeah.
Never. Can you imagine that happening? In their playoff
I couldn't.
run for those 10 years.
No
Can you imagine
way.
anything coming close to that?
I can't.
Yeah.
You know, you kneel down and you go to overtime. You
Yeah.
don't do anything stupid ass like that,
Yeah.
especially against the Raiders.
Yeah.
You want to crush the Raiders. But Cincinnati's on a roll. They're starting to heat up. They're
Yep.
starting to roll. They're starting to look good. The weather doesn't bother them. It gets
It
just as
doesn't.
cold
It's true.
in Cincinnati as it does in New England. I look for a blowout in this one. I just think New England's just like scratching their heads like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And Cincinnati's going to roll them.
They really did miss their opportunity to get into that wild card hunt right there.
Yes,
So, Gooch, what do you got here, man? Bengals and Patriots.
See, I don't want to rub salt in the wound of Patriot fans or anything, but it was the 3-year anniversary since the Miami Miracle, where Gronkowski didn't have the angle and they lost embarrassingly at the last second. To now, it was a wonderful anniversary gift to me. I appreciate it. Like I blew out a candle and everything after watching that, and I just think, they're in a bit of a pickle now. Matt Patricia is calling the plays and looking like a damn fool. Like he was running the show in the Lions, and the Lions were a clown show when he was in charge.
Yeah.
So clearly he's now transferring that over to the Patriots, and it's only a matter of time before Bill gets sick of that shit. Like Knocker said, like
Gooch, do you think Bill is so deep and wise enough that he's just putting Matt out there so he doesn't get blamed. I got the perfect scapegoat. The media's all over this guy. I'm just going to be quiet and let them hang him because
Mac Jones guy is not my guy.
Yeah, right? Could he be that smart?
I mean, it's a good way to play it off. He's that smart. I mean, you wouldn't put it past him, obviously.
He has not backed
blame him.
anybody.
Yeah, I mean,
He has not backed a single person since
Right?
Brady left.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
nothing. There's nothing out of Belichick that he's my guy or that's it. Well, he calls the plays. Like,
Hey,
that's
he's
a great.
known- Yep. He's known to play chess when everyone's playing checkers. So
Yeah, it's true. It is true. Tony, what do you got in this one? Bengals.
Wait, I wasn't done with my
Oh,
pick. Hold on.
okay, go.
So I was really relishing in the Patriots' failure. Sorry. Back to that, they are going to be facing decades, please.
Yeah.
They're going to be facing a really hungry Bengals team, and with that going on with them, I think that they're just going to be falling apart, and the Bengals are going to pick apart what's left of the Patriots. So I think the Bengals are going to win.
All right, I like it, Tony. What? Jesus, you're big. Just look down right now. Hey, listen. No, I'm sorry. Hey, listen.
I understand. And this is why I should be doing the fast food tiering, not you, bro.
We're gonna do that, Tony. We're gonna get that next week.
We're getting terrible line.
I'm trying to get myself in frame over here. This meatball keeps punching me in the face.
I did. Listen, get the balls out of your face, dude. Would you like the Bengals or the Patriots, my friend?
This is a tough one.
Elf got your tongue.
Elf got your tongue.
I'm gaping right now.
Oh my God.
I think I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Okay. Ultra, you want to follow that up? Bengals, Patriots?
I'm not following the Patriots. I ain't following them to the bathroom where they're going.
So you going Bengals on this one?
Yeah,
right,
Patriots gonna end up on the boat fishing this off season.
Oh my God, I'm going Bengals
I've
too.
heard a lot of shit in 15 years on this show. I have never heard I'm gaping. Never.
I wish this was filled with alcohol, but
That's what Tony hears when he.
I know you're gonna dig this.
That's what he says.
Listen, I've been sitting here
you
for
gonna dig
1,000
this.
hours right now. It's going.
1,000 hours. He needs some excitement in his life. He needs a little pep in his step. All right, here we go. Next game up
The
here.
pickle or something.
He ain't skipping nowhere if he's gaping.
Gaping butthole.
Ew, someone does an anonymous to gaping butt. Oh God, this is where the show happens to just go off the rail. This is what happens. It's always
Is
at
there a
different
rap
time
here?
frames. My God, thanks for the gifted sub to gaping butthole. Thank you very much. Here we go. Oh my God. All right, next game up here, Knocker. We have the Fighting Lions at 7-7. Gooch is just like, I stay up for this shit.
I'm defeated.
He's defeated.
I'm East Coasting for this shit.
Yeah,
At least you could all leave. I'm stuck here forever.
I'm stuck here.
Literally.
Lions are 7-7.
Oh my God! Like literally, you'll be offline, and I just see your GIF of you being a mime. I'm like, you are really trapped in there. You can't escape.
I'm getting gaped. Help me.
Oh my God! I'm getting gaped. Help me. God, I need that on a t-shirt. Oh my God, here you go. Lions 7-7.
Best compliment I've ever had, Mega. Thank you for that.
Man, if Knocker gave hand, he'd be rich. Holy cow. Oh my God. All right. Lions 7-7. Panthers are 5-9. Detroit's favored by 3. Can the Fighting Lions make their way into the playoffs here, Knocker? They still have a good chance to get in here. They're not far off. They're only a game out. Lions on the road against the Panthers. I'm going Lions here, man. I'm on that Lions train, baby. I'm hopping on. I'm ready to see it happen.
Put him up. Put him up.
Let's go, Lions. Let's go. Let's go. Gooch, what do you got?
Absolutely. I just want it for football. I
So
want
do
it just for
I.
the enjoyment
Yes.
of football.
So do I. Let's go. Tony, you got Lions blue on. You going Lions here?
Yeah, we're fucking deep in the Lions.
I mean, the man is gaping, so I mean, you know. So, Ultra, you riding the Lions train with us?
I ain't riding Lions shit, but the Lions are gonna win.
All right.
Yeah.
Ultra's-
Me and riding out of the equation.
I'm not into gaping.
Oh, God.
Is there a limit for how many times a certain word can be said? I think that needs to have a word limit.
Oh my goodness, Jesus Christ! All right, next up here.
My
Oh
God.
man, we have a decent game here. We've got the Falcons 5-9 knocker against the Ravens 9-5. The Ravens are stumbling here. Again, they're in the 9-5. They're in the wild card spot here. They're favored by 7 against the Falcons. I've got no faith in the Falcons at all, man. They're just not a good football team. I'm going Ravens at home to get it done. What do you got, Knocker?
They have fallen so far. I mean, for about 3 or 4 games there, the
Gameday.
Falcons looked like they were actually a decent football team. The Ravens, I have no idea what to expect from them. They're again one of the most unpredictable teams, like the Titans. Gooch, just you have no idea what they're going to do. You really don't have any idea what they're going to do in a football game.
Yeah.
But just lining up, Baltimore has more to play for,
Right,
and
yeah.
therefore they're probably going to win in
I
the
agree.
most ugly game of the weekend.
Yeah. Thank you for the gifted sub to Gape and Vape. That is That is what Tony's new name is, Gape and
What I do
Vape.
daily.
That's what they called him in prison. That was his prison name, Gape and Vape.
How'd you know I went to prison?
Look at your tattoos.
Yeah, look at your tats, bro. You gotta go.
Yeah, they should. Let's get a goat. That guy's he's got a fucking goat on his fucking arm. Stay away from him.
Oh, dude.
That's the gaper.
The law firm of Gape and Vape. Oh, my God. All right, what do you got, Gooch, in this one? Ravens and Falcons, dude. I feel like we just try and get through the last half of this always just to get through it.
It's always a survival effort
is.
to get through this podcast.
really
I swear
is.
to God. Holy shit.
Gooch, I love Gooch. I was just an innocent streamer.
I
I was just doing my own thing. Loved my hockey team, and now I'm into this.
so
Get out.
funny.
I get plucked away and called an ignorant slut, and I love it here.
Oh, my God. It's so
But
great.
literally, the Ravens. How do you lose to the Browns? Like they scored 9 points. Oh wait, no, they only scored 3 because Justin Tucker missed 2 kicks. How the hell does Justin Tucker miss? I think when he starts missing kicks, you're in fucking trouble.
Yeah.
And the Ravens are in trouble, but so are the Falcons. They're so bad. Any
They are
unpredictability they had lived and died with Mariota. Once he's gone, now they're
Yes.
fucking screwed. So I
Yeah.
think the Ravens will win just by default.
All right, Tony, Ravens or Falcons?
Hold on. What'd you say? Ravens and Falcons?
Yes.
Ravens.
All right. Ultra, what do you got?
Just pick a bird, man. That's it. Just pick a bird.
It's gonna be another field goal game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the Ravens are gonna take it.
Ravens are going to take it. All right, we're all going
12 to
Ravens here
9.
in the sweep. This could be
Tucker's not gonna miss this time.
all right.
No, he won't.
This one's going to be a decent game here. We've got the Commodores against the Niners here. Niners again. They locked up the division, I think, last week, right? I think they locked up the division last week. Yeah, they did. So you got the Niners 10-4 here. The
Knockers are
Commodores
giggling
7
like
and
elementary
6.
school sex ed class right now.
Where does the ballin' go?
San Francisco's favored by a touchdown here. Commodores versus Niners. Gooch, what do you got?
This is probably the biggest blowout of the week, and easily, hands down. You're taking a Commanders team on a short week, traveling them across the entire fucking country to face the red hot Niners. It's like leading a lamb to the slaughter. I don't think this game's going to be even close. The Niners will sleepwalk this one.
All right, I'm going to go Niners here. I think they get
The
done by
poor
double
Commanders.
digits in this one. Yeah, I mean, they should have had that game last week, but I'm going to go Niners here, too. I think they're walking into a death trap. What do you got, Knocker?
Is there anything more kismet than a quarterback named Purdy for the 49ers in San Francisco? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we got a Purdy quarterback. Anyways.
Some last names, I wish they just didn't exist, but goddamn it.
But in
exist.
San Francisco.
So we have to say it.
Just
Stop
say
laughing
it.
and fist
Wow,
me.
what a suck.
Say the thing.
We have a pretty quarterback.
Stop laughing at
fucking Simpsons. Like, Bart, say the thing.
Yes, stop laughing and fist me. My God.
No!
God.
No.
Knocker, can you pick a game? Stop making stupid jokes, please. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That wasn't stupid.
It
was
wasn't
incredible.
funny. It wasn't funny.
It was incredible.
Okay.
Anyway, 49ers are the best team in the NFL right now.
Uh-huh.
Going with the 49ers.
Okay, what do you got, Tony?
When San Francisco is done with Washington, it's going to be like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God!
And you thought my joke was bad.
Wow. I can't eat hot dogs again. Vulture, what do you got?
So at one point in Jimmy G's career, he said that he was better than Tom Brady.
I know, right? Right?
Now he's getting replaced and will be replaced permanently
Right,
by a guy
Ultra?
who no one knew about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
can come off the street, go into the quarterback room, and start over Garoppolo.
Pretty much,
Are you
yeah.
going Niners here?
Did you say the spread was 7?
The spread is
Team?
7. Yeah, 7. Just
Oh.
7. Yeah.
The fuck?
It should be 70.
I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. This is the biggest wipeout of the weekend. I'm with you, dude.
All right, I
the way
like it.
on
I'm
this
going
one.
Niners as well, so we're sweeping Niners here. We've got Cowboys Eagles Saturday. Cowboys 10-4 coming off the loss against the Jags. The Eagles again another win. They're on the road this time, and they come to face the Cowboys with their starter this time. I've got the Cowboys in the upset here. The Cowboys are favored by 5, and I think Vegas knows why. Again, Hurts is a little banged up as well, which is going to help the situation, but I like the Cowboys here, man. I think the Eagles haven't faced a defense like the Cowboys yet. The Cowboys are going to be ready to beat this team after losing them early this year, and I like the Cowboys here in a close one by a field goal. What do you got, Knock?
I'm going to go with the green and cream. I'm going with the Eagles, man. I just this loss to the Cowboys had to be shocking. They had everything going for them. This was in the bag, and they somehow lost. You gotta subconsciously be thinking, is this going to happen again? Are we going to fuck this shit up again? And I think coming in, oh, we got the Eagles. Hurts is hurt, and blah 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 blah, and they're coming back to us, and we're gaining. No. The Eagles are gonna put a stop to this, and they're gonna win this game.
All right, you got
Absolutely.
Eagles. All right, what do you got, Gooch?
Yeah.
I would feel the exact same way. Like week 6 this is a rematch from week 6, and the
Okay.
Eagles won when the Cowboys had Cooper Rush, and now that the shoe's about to be on the other foot. If
Yeah.
Hurts doesn't play, it's going to be Minshew mania with
Yeah.
the mustache going wild.
Minshew, baby.
Oh, I love his attitude more than anything. He could be a terrible quarterback, but I just want him on my bench just for the just for that.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he's an amazing teammate to have. But with the Eagles having so many things going well for them, why would you start Hurts? You're 13-1. I know you only need to win one of the last 3 games to clinch first seed.
Correct.
Like if you get him hurt now, he's gone for the rest of the season. You missed out on your Super Bowl window because you started him against a late season game that didn't mean that much, honestly.
Gooch, how do you explain them running him 17 times last week? I mean, coaches get paid millions of dollars, and you run your quarterback
right? I pay him
17 times
Yeah.
in a game that you don't need even to win.
So that
I don't
worries me.
understand this stuff at all. I just don't.
I don't feel like I'm thinking too far ahead to say like, hey, preserve the man, because you want him later than you want him now.
Yeah.
I would start Minshew even if Hurts was feeling better, and if that's the case, Cowboys are going to win this.
Okay.
If Hurts does start for some reason, I think they'll put it together and they'll win.
All right, Ultra, you got Eagles or Cowboys here?
50-50, really.
I'm taking Minshew Mania.
Oh, God.
We're taking the stash.
It's whatever, dude. Tony, are you going to ride with the boys? Come on.
Yeah, you know what?
He's gaping. He already rode with boys.
I could fucking quarterback and beat the fucking
Love you, Gooch.
Cowboys. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Oh, whatever, bro. Dude, get back on the train, dude. Get back on the train. All right.
Who'd they just lose to?
The Jaguars, but the Jags are not that terrible, dude.
That's just because they just beat you. That's why you said that.
Exactly. You had the ball.
The most gaslighting statement I ever heard.
3-point lead with
2
2
weeks
minutes
ago,
left.
it's the Giants.
Oh my God! All right, well, we got Raiders.
Houston next week. Houston's not a bad team.
Hey, whatever,
Houston, they got
whatever.
something.
Shut up. Let me rationalize my team as much as I want, dude. All right, Raiders and Steelers. You got Raiders, Steelers Saturday night. Pittsburgh is favored by 3 in this one. Both these teams have a very, very, very outside shot of making the playoffs, so there's still something to play for here. Raiders again getting that crazy win at the end. Steelers are the Steelers. What do you got, Knocker?
Can you imagine what we would be discussing if the Raiders had not lost 4 games with double-digit leads?
I mean, yeah, they'd be a
we
pretty
would
good
be
team.
talking powerhouse, great, Super Bowl favorites. They're just, they're right there. This is the most enigmatic team I've ever seen.
Agree.
But I do think they win this game. I do. Pittsburgh's just, they don't even know who's going to start. So, I have no idea. But it's just so sad to see these two powerhouses that used to just play and they would decide the AFC relegated to this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Raiders with you on that. I think they got a little bit more here in the stash. I'm gonna go with the Raiders over Steelers here. What do you got, Gooch?
I don't like betting on the Raiders at all. It's so stupid because you think they should be beating the Saints. They get beat 24-0. Okay, well then they're playing the Chargers. Then they should lose because they lost to the Saints. No, they beat the Chargers. Okay, well then they play the Rams. They should beat the Rams. They lose to the Rams. Okay, it never. Oh, they should lose to the Patriots. They beat the Patriots. I hate betting the Raiders this season because once you think they're out of it, they'll win, and once you think they'll win, they're gonna fucking tank it and blow it. So, I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Are you going Steelers here? All right. Dre.
All right.
Dre, thank you for the gift of sub to Steven Smith 2K and to Dick Hertz. Thank you. Ultra, what do you got in this one? Raiders and Steelers.
I think Waller's going to have a field day.
Okay.
He came back soft this past game. He had 3 receptions. He had a touchdown.
Yeah.
But that team ran their heart and soul to him last season.
Yep.
Yes,
they did.
Yeah, they did.
They need to.
All right, so you're going with the Raiders here. Tony, what do you got?
I will never go with the Raiders again.
All right, the Steelers it is.
Yeah, I agree.
Infested, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Sunday football here. We've got Packers on the road against the Dolphins here. Packers on the road against the Dolphins. The Packers still have an outside shot to make the playoffs here as well. And then you've got, again, the Dolphins who are fighting for their wild card lives here as well. The Dolphins 8-6, Packers 6-8. Dolphins at home. Weather shouldn't be an issue here, so they're probably going to be quite a bit of points in this one. Miami -4 in this. Gooch, what do you got?
Oh, my God. I'm so sick of that argument with, weather being the main factor of if the Dolphins are going to win or lose the week. It's such a tired argument at this point. After this week, seriously, or after this last game, I don't want to hear anything about weather going forward. But look, if this was right after the Chargers loss, I would be really dejected. I'd be like, Knocker, you're the fucking soothsayer. I should have listened to you this whole time. You knew exactly what was going to happen. You knew the downfall was coming. And I was trying to just be, denial optimistic, man. And yeah, I felt it after that Chargers game. Shit, it hurt. But with this Bills game coming up, I thought we were just going to lay flat. This is going to be same old Dolphins. We're going to start the season hot and just not even make the freaking playoffs. But we didn't do that. We actually took it to them. We brought it down to the wire, and regardless if we had a lot of mistakes on our end, we came really close to beating the Bills 2 times in the season. So I can ride off that confidence to think that a good team will use that as fuel to turn around. But if they're the same old fucking Dolphins, they're going to lose the rest of these games and miss it. So I'm optimistic because of last week's loss.
Okay.
And who else was 8-6 after at this point in the season? The 2021 Bills, where they beat the Patriots in the wild card and lost to the Chiefs. Who else was 8-6? Last year's Bengals, who ended up making the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm not too worried.
All right.
So if we got it, let's fucking
I like
roll.
your numbers,
I'm
Gooch.
ready.
I'm rolling with you in Miami this weekend. I'm going to go Dolphins to get it done as well. Like I said, despite the Packers beating the Rams are probably one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. I don't really take much into them beating them. And again, I think that, like you said, Aaron Rodgers is just done. I just think he's just so disconnected from that team. and 2, I think rallies the troops here. Like you said, if there's a way to win and take something out of it, Miami definitely, I think, did after last week, knowing that they can compete with the Buffalo team, like that. I'm going Miami here. Knocker, what do you got?
I love it, F-Tap. Why is there always a rant when it comes to the Dolphins pick? Why?
Because they always require something. Look, last season we started 1-7, and we were talking about replacing Tua with Deshaun fucking Watson. I have come from hell last season, and finally we get the opposite of that, and I'm on the highest of highs, and now we're just a streaky-ass team, and I don't know what the fuck to expect. So obviously there's a lot of emotion. I don't even know how to feel at this point of the season. We're playing meaningful games in December. What's that feel like? I'm figuring it out.
It's all new to him. He doesn't know.
And it involves ranting every week, apparently.
I love it.
You and Detroit are both going, why? Well, we're playing meaningful games. What the hell happened?
Babs meme like, what?
I love it. Knocker, what do you got?
Bothers me about the Dolphins, I think Tyreek Hill's injury is a lot worse than people are letting on. I watched him run, some patterns this week. He is definitely favoring that left leg. And to me, that's a huge problem going into the playoffs. Not for this week. I think Miami at home absolutely destroys Green Bay. I think this is a game where Miami can put a stamp on. Okay, we're ready for the playoffs. We survived good. We survived bad. We're for real. They're coming into our house, on a little short week because they played, on Sunday night or Monday night, right? Short week. If we don't win this game and win it handily, we don't deserve what we think we do. I think Miami takes a big step forward this week, and I think they win by double digits.
I like it. All right, Tony, what do you got? Packers, Dolphins, man.
Well, I'm very optimistic. That Gooch is so optimistic. So I'm going to have to go with Miami.
I love your picks, dude. They're simply the best.
Tony's wearing a blue shirt.
They really are the best, dude. Yeah, just absolutely the best.
Gooch
I'm optimistic because Gooch is optimistic.
I believe in Gooch.
I believe in Gooch.
What can I say?
All right, what do you got, Ultra? Is your team going to pull the upset, or are you rolling with Miami?
I don't think they can, but Aaron Rodgers, got on their asses, told them, you guys want to make the playoffs, we got to run the table.
Yeah.
Last time he did that, they ran the table, but it was a different team.
Gotcha.
Right. He had better receivers.
He did.
Yes, he did.
And healthier receivers.
Yeah,
Christian Watson might be able to do some stuff, but I don't think outside of Watson and Lazard they can do much right now.
Yeah.
So Ultra, how deep? Because it hasn't really worked from day one. How deep do you think this Rodgers and the coach, whatever his name is, France or whatever the fuck his name is, they haven't liked each other from day one, and the franchise has taken a downturn from the time this guy was hired as a coach. How deep do you think this is, and how badly do you think this affects the franchise? Because there's something there, right? Or am I wrong? Am I totally wrong?
They need to let Aaron do what the Patriots allowed Brady to do.
Okay.
Control the game.
Okay.
When Aaron's telling you, like, why are we calling this stupid play on third down? Yeah, why did you call that stupid play on third down? It was 3rd and 7. You're gonna run a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where are you going with that? 2 yards? No. You didn't pass or do a toss, do a screen, do something else that's productive.
So this is a real thing in your mind. This is a real thing, and this has been a problem from the day he was hired, because I think it is.
Yeah. So the receivers we've had, obviously we had Devontae, and he's great, right? Well, you lose a guy who has a chemistry with Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
You have rookies now who are still not clicking. They don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron's like yelling at them on the field, like, dude, cut. I'm telling you to go. Like, they're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to do all these things with when he had Cobb, when he had Greg Jennings, James Jones, Jordy Nelson. When he was running in the pocket, they were like, oh, shit, we got to move because we need to get open for him. These rookies are just standing at the end of their route and not moving.
Okay. Okay.
Great analysis right there.
Yeah,
I like.
I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah,
'cause
from
it's
us
a real
Cowboys
thing.
fans, like Cass said, you can have Mike McCarthy back. It's okay too if you want him. We'll
No,
really
yeah,
get
please.
him
This
up.
went like a
Please
little
keep him.
Dr. Oz-ish.
This is what Dr.
Dr.
Oz.
That was
Phil.
great. I love the
Dr.
in-depth, like,
Phil. How deep do you think this is?
Tony, did you hear anything after my beat how deep like 5
No,
times?
I just heard how deep. And I was waiting for not going to be like, oh, that's really deep.
Speaking of the Packers, Josh, I'll ask you that question. How deep?
This is real. This is real.
Oh, I love it.
because
Here we
it's
go.
a thing. That's a proud franchise, and it hasn't worked since this guy became the coach. And it's painfully obvious in Aaron Rodgers' physical demeanor on the field and the frustration on this young guy's face during games. It can't be a good thing.
Look,
It's
isn't that
Dr.
team-
Knocker now. It's just the show Dr. Knocker.
Isn't that team though
it?
partially owned by the fans? Like, isn't that an open?
Yes.
Okay,
fully owned by the
and it
fans.
seems like they're listening to everybody but the fans about what needs to be changed in our organization. Like, it's crazy. Like you on the Pat McAfee show today, they had Aaron Rodgers in his Tuesday interviews, and he said that play call, that arm sleeve thing, was a play call from 2 years ago, and that these receivers have no freaking idea
Right, that's
what
exactly
the hell's going
Oprah was
on.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get the deer in the headlights, and it's like, is the coach's job to get these receivers acclimated to how Aaron Rodgers plays? Because like Aaron Rodgers shouldn't be wide receiver coaching in the middle of the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's a lot of finger pointing, and it's not going in the right direction at the moment.
All right, next game up on Sunday, we got Broncos and Rams. Jesus, this is going to be shown on Nickelodeon. I think they're showing this game on Nickelodeon. No shit.
All the hot mics.
Like,
I swear,
my God,
all these
dude.
kids are gonna learn so many new curse
This
words.
is actually on Nickelodeon, I think. I think they're showing this game
Really?
on
It's
gonna be
Nickelodeon.
streamed
Yeah,
on
it's
Nickelodeon?
Broncos and Rams. Yeah, this game
Wait,
doesn't
really?
mean.
I thought you were joking.
No,
Not
they're
even
actually
kidding.
no.
When they
There's
score, it's gonna be slime time.
yeah, it's gonna be like slime time. It's some weird. Yeah, this game. Yeah, give
Shut
him.
the fuck up.
I'm not
Yeah,
kidding.
like when,
yeah.
when they score, the whole screen gets covered in ooze.
Slime.
You know?
Yeah, it's made for kids to
When
watch,
I
basically.
score, my screen usually gets good.
Mayfield right now in his career. This is so
I just like
right now.
volleyball lob that.
My
up for ya.
screen gets oozed too, Tony.
Stop it, Tony.
Broncos and
Stop
Rams. We got
Just
Broncos.
kids.
Broncos favored by 2 in this one. We'll run through this game. Doesn't mean much, but I'm gonna go with Rams at home here. Get it done. Knocker, what do you got?
We've got to go Rams in this one.
All
Just
right,
Denver's a
Gooch,
shit show.
What do you got?
Yeah, the Rams, Broncos. Is Russell Wilson playing? It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
For the year, isn't he?
I don't know.
No,
I
he's
think
back. He had projection points in
Yeah.
fantasy this week, so I'm assuming he might be playing.
Oh, wow.
Ultra.
I
What
had
do you
no
got
idea.
here?
Okay.
Rams, Broncos.
The Broncos got shafted with that trade.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did.
yeah.
I'd say like between like Brock Osweiler and that, it's pretty damn close. Like,
I agree with you, Tony. What do you got? Rams or Broncos here?
Rams.
Rams. All right. Next one up here, we've got Sunday night game: Buccaneers versus Cardinals. Cardinals are out of it. Bucks are fighting for that division still. They dropped a game last week against the Bengals. Man, how again? But they're getting a lot of defensive players back, so they are getting healthier. I got to take Buccaneers over Cardinals just in the fact that it's Tom Brady and there's more to play for. But I don't feel confident in that pick at all. Knocker, what do you got? Bucks on Cardinals.
The Buccaneers are a shit show, and you know the interviews with that guy on the fake punt thing, just nothing's going right.
Yeah.
oh, Bernard, like when he was like hounded by the reporters. Is that what you're talking
Yes,
about?
exactly.
Yeah, that was some shit. That was beyond football, though.
That
That
was
was some
shitty shit.
personal jabs.
Right?
Yeah, Josh, you know about that? Did you hear about
No,
that?
I didn't
Videos
hear
of that?
it. Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. So, long story short, Bernard was in the locker room, and yeah, the reporters are going up to him, and he's like, "Oh, y'all haven't talked to me all year," and the reporters are like, "Well, you haven't given us a reason to talk to you all year." Like, just straight up, just like,
Oh, shit.
you haven't done anything noteworthy
Yeah.
enough for us to ask you questions. And
Yeah.
he's just sitting there like, "Did you just say that to me?"
Yeah,
Like,
really?
what? Are you serious? Like,
Wow.
yeah, it was insane. He
Yeah, I
got
didn't see
berated
that
in
at
that
all.
locker room.
He
Yeah.
just gave the standard answer. Okay, you want me to answer that?
And then he one-worded him to death. Yeah.
It was my fault.
Yeah.
Well, blah blah. It was my fault. Well, blah. It was my
Oh,
fault.
so he just gave him
Are you
that.
gonna expect
Yeah.
a cohesive answer after,
Yeah,
like,
after that.
belittling him like
Yeah.
that?
He literally said, "Josh, can I just go see my family now?
Really?
Can I just go see my
Wow.
family now?"
That's
Yeah, it was-
crazy. I didn't see. I'll have to go check that out. Are you going Bucks though in this one? Are you going Bucks over Cards here?
Oh God, no!
You
I
going
hate,
Cards
I
with
hate
the
it.
upset?
I love the fact that Tom Brady is getting a taste. He's staying classy. Now, let me say this, okay? Tom Brady is staying classy with the players after the games, even though he's losing. He's still a professional and talking to them and saying, hey, that was a great game, blah blah blah, keep it up, blah blah blah. I just love the fact that this fairy tale at the end of it is like, okay, now you know what it feels like to be the quarterback of the Panthers for 6 years, or for Houston. You've glided through all this, and it's all been great. Now you have a different perspective on how the league actually works, and I'm liking it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Tampa Bay is a total shit
So
show.
you're going Arizona at
whoever they're
home?
playing, yeah.
Okay.
Whoever they're
Gooch,
playing,
what do you
they're gonna
got?
lose to.
Yeah, it's not even like a Michael Jordan thing where he was in the Wizards and wasn't the same, but it was like he was trying to like lead on the future, and like as he was on his way out, he's just staying too long. He's like that friend at a birthday party, or like it's 11 o'clock, the cake has all been put away. Why are you still here?
They're talking about you, Crispy Rice.
Yeah.
No, literally, like Brady's got his old reliable, which is the locker room, and that's all he has left. That's the only serotonin that he can get in his body left, and so I think that will carry him for the rest of the season. The Cardinals really sucks to lose Kyler Murray that way. Like the turf monster there, like just like the non-contact ACL injuries are stacking up more and more. I mean, at what point do you start making an argument about the field turf and like what you should be regulating and stuff?
Should strike. I think they really should. We're not playing on anything but grass anymore.
Yeah.
Spend the money, bro.
Yeah, I mean, with that much they spend on the players, you would
don't
think
even
they'd
use
probably
funds as an excuse. Like,
Absolutely.
So you going
Totally
Arizona
agree.
in the upset, Gooch, or are you going?
I don't have Arizona winning anything for the rest of the year.
Okay,
honestly.
so you got Tampa. All right, what do you got, Ultra, on this one?
I want to know how many tablets Brady has broken this season.
Enough to make a rule about it that the people would get fined. They were losing money over tablets.
That's funny.
Our
That's
tablet
funny.
budget has tripled this season. What's going
Yeah.
on?
I think Tampa Bay takes this one though.
Tampa Bay takes it. All right, Tony, what do you got, Bucks or Cardinals here?
Fuck Tampa Bay. Fuck Tom Brady.
All right, then. Going Cardinals.
go.
All right, I like
All I
it.
have to say.
All right, last game here, Monday Night Football. You've got the Chargers versus the Colts here. Colts blowing the biggest lead in NFL history. Halftime lead, that is.
Give them a primetime game.
Yeah,
Good
give them
job.
prime time. The Chargers are 8-6 here, and they're holding on to that one of the last playoff spots. They're tied with Miami right there. What do you got here? Chargers on the road. They're -4 here. I'm going to go Chargers over Colts. I mean, for obvious reasons. What do you got, Knocker?
Your Uncle Pete last night, we had a good conversation about this. Sean Payton has bought a house in Malibu, Josh, or Manhattan Beach. Did you know that?
No.
The ex-coach of the Saints.
Yeah.
So either Sean McVay, I know.
No,
this is-
he's not
this is-
gonna go
this
to
is
either
a
one of
change. No, but Sean McVay has a thing with ESPN or one of the channels that he's got to commit to them before Tom Brady does for an ultimate huge payout.
It's not
to be
happening.
No, he mentioned it in an interview. It's not happening. That he's very interested in that. And Sean Payton moving to Manhattan Beach, the Chargers doing what they're doing with the young coach and blah, blah, blah.
Sean Payton is not going to go to a team that is second in their own city. He's not doing it.
Sean Payton is going to coach one of those two
No, he
teams
will
in the
not.
next 2
No, he
years.
will
You
not.
heard it- you heard
No,
it
he
here
will
first.
not. You will not.
You
No,
heard
he
it
will
here
not.
first.
No, he will not. It's okay, but he won't. It's fine. Most people, when they retire, if they're a coach and they've been living in New Orleans, when they retire, they'd want to go live by the beach in Malibu. It's what most retired people with money go to. Okay, so thank you. We'll move on then. Okay, so we'll move on.
Gooch, I got one more question. Gooch, is that a Garrow jersey?
This is a Tua jersey. What do you expect?
Yeah, what are you?
I'm born in
yeah,
this
like,
era.
what are you doing, Knock? Like, do
You
you?
remember before you were born.
I was born in this era, Knock.
Before you were born, the Cypriot Garrow Premium. Come on.
Are you going Chargers or Colts?
What do you think? I'm not an idiot.
Okay,
I'm
so
going
Chargers. All right, what do you got, Gooch, in your Tua jersey?
I know my Tua, not Warren Moon.
Not
jersey
worn
or
back
something.
in the 1953s. What?
Premium. Come on.
Literally, okay. So the Chargers. I mean, look. Maybe the Chargers do need a new head coach. They need Peyton
just
duck
saying.
facing it up in L.A. Like they need a new change in face.
Sean Payton's going to the Cowboys. I'm telling you. Okay, what up? Go ahead.
Oh,
No.
okay, in your dreams. But the Chargers are
Who's
gonna,
streaming now?
right? Seriously. I got the song "Pretenders" by Foo Fighters on right now. But I got the Chargers winning this game because. Look, Herbert's playing like a glorified Jay Cutler right now. He's got the fucking arm cannon of a Greek god, but he's not making the right decisions. How many fourth quarter interceptions has he thrown? How many late in the game on the line decisions has he just muffed it up? Because I feel like he's not being led the right way. He's got the tools, but I don't think he has the leadership. Kind of similar to what Tua had the first couple of years. But I think the Chargers will still beat the Colts. The Colts will be up 23-0 at halftime. And Chargers will win 27-20.
I like it. Ultra, what do you got here? Chargers, Colts?
It's going to be Chargers pretty easy.
Yeah, I got Chargers here. What do you got, Tony? Chargers, Colts, man.
Did you ever actually pick the Colts to win anything, truthfully?
I mean, not since Andrew Luck.
Ryan won a finger in the bum. That's when he won.
Now he's gaping.
You got a free prostate check.
He's gaping. Oh, God. All right, we're going Chargers around the horn here. So, holy schmagolies. Those have been your Week 16 picks. We only got 3 weeks left before we crown a winner here.
Herbert Tua debate is never going to die. At least this season it's not. It's freaking Harry Potter Voldemort. It's just, they're going to constantly be at each other.
True. I agree. All right, chat. Make sure you lock them in. Exclamation NFL to get all your picks in. Good to be back with you boys once again. It was a great show as always. And again, we got Christmas around the corner. So again, I wish you guys all a Merry Christmas and hope you have a great weekend with your families or wherever you're going to be spending it.
Stay warm, for fuck's sake.
I know me and Tony, I think will be here. Me and Tony will be here on Christmas Day. So if you want to come hang out on Christmas Day, we'll be here. Tony will be here till next year. So it doesn't fucking matter.
There's no effect on your camera anymore. Just open a window.
What's that?
You don't need that snow effect on your camera anymore. Just open a window. It's gonna be so damn cool.
Yeah, so shit. Ultra.